So, yesterday we got news that our house had been demolished. When I say our house, I mean the house that my dad grew up in and I grew up in, and you girls had spent many, many, many years in. The house that we had the hash marks on the door jamb for every year, every birthday. So, twice a year, you guys would be measured. And my dad sold it about 2 years ago now, I want to say. And it was really hard when he sold it, but we all understood. And we all expected that it was going to be knocked down eventually because it needed to be. There was just no fixing a lot of what was wrong with it. It was an old house that wasn't built well to begin with and then wasn't fixed well over the years. So we knew it was going to come eventually. But yesterday, my mom went past it and saw that it was gone. Without any pomp or circumstance, without any of us knowing that it was going to happen, it just was gone. And that was heartbreaking. It was really hard. And when I told you girls, you guys were upset. But I want to tell you why it's also a good thing. As we were growing our family and getting older and moving away and all of that, we always felt very anchored to that house, to the little blue house at the bottom of Mackenzie Hill. I always felt like we need to figure out a way to make enough money to move back. We need to figure out a way to fix the house. We need to. And it was always, while on the one hand, it was comforting to have that home base that we knew we could always go back to, on the other hand, it was like an anchor around our feet. And it made it very hard to go away because we always felt like we needed to come back. So when Dad sold the house, it was kind of a blessing, actually. I was very glad that he did it. As much as it hurts my heart, I was also glad because I didn't have that anymore. I didn't have that pull, that need, that it was like, okay, we can go on and do our own thing now. So as Daddy and I have talked about whether we're going to buy a house or whether we're going to do stuff, we decided that we're probably just going to keep staying in our little apartment and be happy here because it makes sense to just stay put and be happy right here where we're at. Because you guys are 5 years out from moving out of the house and going and doing what you want. And we feel like the best gift that we can give you is to not feel like there's some place that you have to be. Maybe if you don't have some place that you feel that you have to be, you'll feel free to go move wherever it is that your heart desires, wherever it is that you drive through and you decide, oh my gosh, I love it here. You can just stop and stay. Daddy and I'll come. We don't have our feet tied to anything either. And if you guys decide that you want to move somewhere and build a house and stay there for 50 years, then by golly, we'll come join you. But the best thing that we feel like we can give you guys right now is the freedom to go and do whatever it is that you want to go and do. For the love of Pete, please don't feel like you've got to stay somewhere because Daddy and I are there. Go explore the world. Go find some place that just fits you, that you smile every time you drive down the street because you just feel like you fit. It took a long time for Daddy and I to find that. We found it when we moved here. But it took a while. And it took a lot of feeling guilty about it because, well, home was back in Maine. So, dear daughters, go explore and find your place in the world. And don't feel like you need to come back home to wherever Mom and Dad are. Home is wherever you guys feel at home. We love you.